Welcome to another edition of Back in Shape with T. I'm Terahshea, and this is going to be our 5th workout routine in our chest training tips video series. As you can see, I'm starting off with a very difficult stability ball chest push-up. I've got my feet, toes on the stability ball, and my hands squeezing the stability ball as I push up, squeeze up. My pecs are flexing and my triceps are flexing. This is very difficult to maintain balance, stabilization, and control. Therefore, not only am I working the muscles, but I'm also burning a little bit of fat, basically because my nervous system is activated, right? I'm over activated or stimulated because my body is nervous that it's going to fall. So I am going to burn a little more calories than I would do if I were just using the floor to do push-ups. And as you can see, as I fatigue, the way to do the regression is to go down to one ball. And I'll give you a different angle so you could see the adduction and the shoulder girdle to activate the chest muscle. Because the elbows are pointed backwards, I'm working more in the sagittal plane than the transverse plane. So therefore, I'm getting a lot more triceps work than I normally would. I believe in bringing a strong, stable package to your training routine. It will help you improve your technique and your strength overall, not to mention muscle mass. All right, of course, I've been mixing things up. In this routine, I'm going to add the leg curl. This has been one of my most surprising and lovely exercises. The stability ball leg curl activates the hamstrings so much you would not believe it. I can't believe how much I get out of this routine, this particular exercise. To be able to strengthen my hamstrings at home is a godsend. I never thought that I could do it, and once I started training on stability balls in 1995, I was able to discover this exercise, and I've never looked back. Here I am doing the ball exchange, a core exercise. I'm giving my chest a little bit of a rest while I continue to work the stability ball for all that it's worth. So I'm trying to develop a strong, stable, muscular body throughout the entire kinetic chain. So this becomes more of a scientific core conditioning training, not just chest training. It's just a happy bonus that I can do some chest training. Back to my hamstring work. Yesterday I did some lunges to work the quads, hips, and hamstrings. Now I'm isolating the hamstrings a little bit more today so I can always have a complete and holistic training series throughout my time training. All right, this is also going to be a rather metabolic routine because not only am I going to focus on stability and strength as well as hypertrophy, but I'm going to throw in a spicy little push-up at the end to help us burn some fat. This is much harder than the wheel rollout. I'm scooping my belly button in toward the spine. I'm trying to stay in a stable plank position while only extending my elbows out, bringing my shoulders into flexion and pulling them back into an extension. That is a killer routine. I've always said the wheel is like doing planks on steroids. That is like doing planks on double steroids. From there, I'm going to continue the core going with the knee tucks. As I tuck the knee in toward the chest, or the knees toward the chest, I also suck the belly button in toward the spine, continuing to work the core. Staying in the sagittal plane at first, but toward the end, I'm going to go ahead and start to rotate a little bit so I can get my obliques involved, working in the transverse plane. Pure core training. I love this. Watch me twist and twist, a short little twist side to side. All right. Here's the bread and butter. I'm starting off with the incline chest press with the 55-pound dumbbells. Look, my hips are down. I'm pressing up and over the top portion of the chest. That's why this is an incline movement. If I were flat, my hips would be up and I would be pressing over the mid portion of my chest. But this is over the upper portion of the chest. The incline chest press, I suck my stomach in hard when I do this. As I do the flat chest press right now, hips are up. I'm also activating my glutes by giving myself a nice, powerful bridge, flexing the glutes, and the hamstrings are involved because they're tired. With this little tip, I'd like to point out the fact that I went from a pronated grip to a neutral grip with the chest press. Again, this stimulates the muscles slightly different when you change the hand grip. So that's why I threw it in to spice it up, because I do my chest routine in the gym sometimes. I'm using just machines which do not allow me to have so much freedom. So when I get the opportunity to train at home, especially if I'm too busy to get into the gym, I will spice it up by focusing predominantly on multiple angles, concentrating and control, shoulder stability. These are all of the things that go into making my chest rather strong and my pressing movements rather strong. And it's helped me to rehabilitate my shoulder because I'm controlled, because I'm using the function of the range of motion. My body is feeling good, meaning I don't work out in ranges of motion where I feel any pain. Some people say on a scale of 1 to 10 that you can work up to a 5. I am working in the 0 to 2 range. So I am certainly rehabbing my shoulder and getting better with time. This is how I save myself from injury and get stronger as the years go on. Now I'm doing my metabolic push-up traveling. I love this particular one. It does get your heart rate up. I'll do about 4 or 5 sets of this. I'll try to do 20 to 30 steps in each one of my sets. Excellent.